What's good, everybody? My name is Gentleman Jugg.
And I'm Son.
And welcome back to another Jugg and Son doing WWE this week today. How you doing today, boy?
I'm Usi.
I bet you are. You know what? It's been a year since that was said.
Yeah, still going.
Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Please do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Son, I need you to take me to Raw, son.
Now, I'm taking you to a Raw that you haven't seen before, because we got the Judgment...
I haven't seen before, okay.
You haven't seen this happen before, because we have the Judgment Day out here, and they're, talking about how they run Raw, which you haven't heard before. Mm-hmm. And then we hear Cody Rhodes comes out, which I haven't seen before either. But it's different because now he's the one interrupting them.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about how I haven't seen Cody Rhodes interrupt anybody, that's one thing. But having seen these 5 people talk to each other
again and again and again,
I've seen it. It's fine.
I mean, they've done this on Smackdown too. That's how much they've done this.
They got to remind everybody at how dominant they are. And that's exactly what I would do if I was in their situation. I'm like, we got to be out here, making sure that everybody knows how awesome we are.
And then Cody's like, I have to go out there and beat them up every single week.
So this time, I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to wait for them to start talking, and then I'm going to interrupt them.
I'm like, okay.
That's how we get the job done.
So I guess then, we get, obviously, he talks to them, and it's everything we've heard before, and then they beat him up. They beat up Cody, and then they break his leg.
I mean, did they break his leg, or did they just, sprain his ankle?
Well, they said he has the commentators said he has a broken leg.
Of course the commentator would say he has a broken leg. They don't have the full information from the medical facility. So,
I mean, I just think it's funny is that in the same year, Cody lost to Roman, and then he got his arm broken by Brock, and now he's gotten his leg broken by the Judgment Day. Like, he just doesn't get a break, does he?
Yeah, he does. He got 3 of them.
and he lost the tag titles after 1 week, so they love beating him up.
Well, he didn't lose anything.
That Jay lost.
Jay lost his titles for him. Cody Rhodes is still a winner. He's only been defeated once this year.
Yeah. So then I guess they just show Jake helping him, and he's like, "Watch out, Oos! We got a slide." I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
So then we move on to Rhea Ripley trying to make a deal with Seth Rollins, or Seth freaking Rollins. They're like, you're not going to be champion for that long because of your back. So, you want to be Roman Reigns level champion, you join the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I don't think he needs her. He could definitely have his own group. Maybe he can get the Authors of Pain to come back and help him out.
Again.
Seth Rollins is a face, so therefore he's not going to have to worry about that.
You can just join Cody's team, and they can fight the Judgment Day together.
Yeah, if they get over whatever issues that they have against each other. So, whatever.
And then, I guess we had Rhea Ripley and all of her challengers here. And was it Nia Jax said that, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me angry so I'll beat up everybody, but that plan's not going to work.
And then it proceeded to work.
Because she got angry and beat up everybody except Rhea.
Yeah, who was outside doing what I was doing, laughing. You sit here and act like we haven't thought of everything already. We know what you're going to do before you do it. So, you did exactly what I told you to do.
I mean, that's it. And then we had Logan Paul and Dirty Dom out here.
Hey, you know what? Logan Paul needs to stay as a heel. If he's going to be on WWE, taking on Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship, then he needs to be heel. And the fact that I think he's going to win that belt.
That'd be pretty cool.
I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
He gets to win this time. Last time we challenged for a belt, he didn't win at all.
Well, I mean, we all knew that he wasn't going to win. This right here, I can see him winning this. It doesn't even surprise me if he does win this. I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
I want to do something with that belt.
Yeah, do it with Logan Paul. Let him come out. Let him freaking
Get booed.
piss all the people off and be champion. That's the best move for him right now. Not to just be shot up to the front of the line
And fight the world
and
champion.
fight the world champion. That makes no sense to me at all whatsoever.
So is he on Dirty Dom's level of getting heat?
No, but I'm not saying he's not close. I think he's doing just fine.
They still let him talk, at least.
Yeah, at least, he gets to talk.
Then we had Drew McIntyre fight Sami Zayn.
And how did that go for Sami Zayn?
I guess Drew proved he wasn't world champion material. He said he was. He wasn't. He's like, when I beat you, I'll prove you're not world champion material. And then he beat him.
Yeah.
It's funny is that Drew almost lost because Rhea Ripley was trying to help Drew.
Not all of her plans work. So, I guess if the plans directly involve her, then they work. But now Drew can sit there and say the Judgment Day is the reason why I didn't beat Sami.
Yeah, if he lost. But he won, so I guess, him and Seth didn't really talk to each other this time, but it's fine. We have one more week before Crown Jewel.
Yeah, Monday when they come at each other for the go home show, then they can talk about what they're gonna do to each other.
And then the main event, we had a match we haven't seen before. We got to see Jey Uso versus the Judgment Day, which is, Senor Money in the Bank this time, because you just gotta keep them in rotation.
Yeah, we don't have enough talent to show people how dominant the Judgment Day are and can be. So we got to keep using the same people that they have beaten up before and have them get beat up again.
Now, what's funny to me about Jey is that this is like a 5-minute match kind of where like he loses to Damian Priest, but I'm just saying like at SummerSlam for like an hour he was able to beat down Roman Reigns and Solo all by himself and like was kicking out of all their moves, but he can't kick out of one move from Damian Priest.
Maybe it really, really hurt.
So he lost and the Judgment Day are beating him up, and then, Cody comes out. The way he comes out, though, because I know what they're trying to do here, but because his leg is broken, he just limps with a steel chair, and he's beating up all these guys who don't have any broken arms or legs at all. Like, he just completely annihilates Finn Balor. Like, he could barely beat them up when he didn't have a broken leg, but with a broken leg, he's, like, overpowered against them. Like, he kicked him in the leg.
They might as well, but, hey, they gotta show that Cody Rhodes can take people.
I mean, for me, it's funny is that when he's not has a broken leg, he can't really beat up any of them. He gets overwhelmed. But with the broken leg, he like wiped out all of them by himself.
Gotta send the fans home happy, I guess.
So I mean, he's gonna fight Damian Priest at Crown Jewel. And I mean, if I was Cody, he should have said, "Why don't you put the briefcase on the line?"
He should put the briefcase on the line and then go freaking attack Roman Reigns. And then he can fight LA Knight at Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But we're not doing that.
Take me to Smackdown, boy.
So, let's see here. We start off Smackdown. I mean, it's shocking, but Roman Reigns was here. The champ was here.
The champ was here at, over 1,100 days of being champion. Here he is.
He returns.
Showing up.
He returns.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing contract signing with LA Knight, and I think it's funny is when Roman did his entrance, LA Knight just interrupts it. He's like the first person to do this.
I mean, he is older than Roman Reigns, so I guess he's got some seniority over him as far as age goes, so he can walk out when he wants to.
He walks out, and then he takes his spot at the head of the table and sits there. So then Roman just has to deal with it.
Deal with it, Roman. I mean, you're not going to sit there and take the spot that somebody's already sitting in.
So he's like, I guess you could scoot over to the other head of the table.
He could, but then he wouldn't be in camera shot, so... So, there you go.
And then LA Knight just started
You know what they could have done? They could have sat there and had the table set long ways, then both of them could sit at the end of the table and both be at the head. But, hey, after getting, talked trash to about for a good while...
He got he got talked trash pretty bad by LA Knight. LA Knight's like, while you were busy doing suffering succotash. I'm like, he brought that up?
I mean, that LA Knight, that doesn't impress me at all that you watch TV.
Well, the problem with that is that he said that Roman was failing while LA Knight was succeeding. I'm like, Roman was on the main roster, though.
And he had been champion before.
Yeah, and he had main evented WrestleMania before.
At that point where you were not there. So I don't know what you're talking about, LA Knight.
He's like, but I'm at the head of the table. He would acknowledge me. Yeah.
No, it didn't. It did not work, and it's not gonna work on that one. I'm sorry.
My favorite part about this clip is that Roman just throws the table in his face and just starts beating him up.
Yeah, just in time for LA Knight to sit there and get the upper hand and start beating him up.
And he did the Stone Cold Stomp.
Yeah, and then nobody comes out to stop this. Nobody's coming out to save Roman Reigns except for Jimmy Uso. They're twins. Yeah. But
which one are you?
Where was freaking Adam Pearce? Not on that show. It's what is his name? Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's him and his security guys?
I mean, where's Solo?
Where's Solo at? Paul Heyman's not stopping anybody.
He could try. He tried once with Brock. It didn't work.
It didn't work at all.
So, what is it? So, I guess Roman crawls away, and then Jimmy's beating up LA Knight, and then, LA Knight puts him through a table, and they just leave for later, I guess.
Yeah, because somebody's going to have a match later.
And that's Jimmy, who just got put through the table by LA Knight. It's like, these two are going to fight now. Because then we had them backstage, and then Jimmy falls on the couch, and he's like, yeah, I can't fight him right now, I'm hurt. And Roman said, what'd you say? I said I can fight him, I'm good. He's like, yeet. Roman's like, I thought I told you not to say that.
It's like, look, if you want somebody to sit there and back you up when you fight LA Knight, I'm gonna say yeet. Okay? You want somebody back there to sit there and help you out? Because Solo will show up, and when he gets kicked and you need another person, who's gonna be there?
This is Jimmy.
It's not gonna be Jay. It's gonna be Jimmy.
So I'm gonna say yeet.
All I want to. If you want to keep that belt, yeet.
So then Logan Paul just punches Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I guess the LWO and Street Profits are the Judgment Day and Team Cody of SmackDown.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we have more rosters, but, hey.
Not enough people.
And maybe because they got rid of all of them, but whatever. Go ahead.
But Bianca Belair is back, and, she's here to challenge Io Sky for a match at Crown Jewel because she wants a rematch. She didn't win a number one contenders match. She didn't beat up Io Sky. She didn't even ask Io Sky. So this is just happening because I want it. I said so. So we're doing it.
Going to the front of the line, huh?
Just like, yeah, pretty much.
I mean, does Nick even know who, like her personally? Does he even, has he built up a rapport with her at all?
I mean, he wasn't around. Like, this is the first time he's probably seen her on his show, Nick, so.
So Nicholas, she, honestly, you don't know her. You know her, but you don't know her at all. So she hasn't built up any kind of rapport with you, so she shouldn't be just getting a chance to go to the front of the line.
I thought you were supposed to be the general manager who was in control with authority.
I thought you could sit there and make things happen.
I mean, you can kick Adam Pearce out and Jey Uso, and that's all you can do?
Yeah, but when somebody comes in and decides that they want to get a championship match, yeet.
So then we get to John Cena.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he was there.
You didn't see him?
I mean, he was not visible to me.
And I guess he's here to talk to Paul, and Paul says, the greatest thing about you is your voice, your vocal cords.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
He's like, that's your greatest weapon. You can make these people cry with you.
Cry? Okay.
But he said, that's the only thing you got now because you're old and you can't fight anymore. So when Solo takes them from you, hits you in the neck with his thumb, you won't have your voice anymore. Then we won't have a use for you here anymore. And because, Solo's going to fight Cena at Crown Jewel because Paul wants it now.
So, look, Paul, you were there when John Cena was fighting Brock Lesnar. You were there when he beat Brock Lesnar the one time that he did. Okay? You were there watching John Cena sit there and fight Brock Lesnar over and damn over again. You were there when Roman Reigns became the tribal chief and John Cena fought him. You were there. Okay? You were there when John Cena fought The Rock at WrestleMania twice. You were there when John Cena fought CM Punk.
Now, you were there when John Cena fought Jimmy Uso and Solo the last time.
You were there. You know what he can do to get the job done. You know that. Okay? So quit acting like it's past it. It's not The Undertaker. John Cena is not that old compared to The Undertaker. Okay? He's probably the age Undertaker is now when Undertaker lost at the streak. So but this is what happened. Okay? You saw all this go down. So you know you cannot underestimate this man.
You're like, yeah, but I'm Paul Heyman. Gotta underestimate everybody except Roman's challengers.
Yeah.
When it's Roman's challengers, I gotta be like super scared and terrified.
Look, Jimmy is gonna win whatever match he has at Crown Jewel. I don't know what he has.
I don't think he has a match.
I don't think he does either.
I think his job's to jump in during Roman's match, like the Usos always do.
Probably, or during Cody's match.
Yeah.
Whatever the case. And I don't think Jimmy has one.
No, Jay or
but
Jimmy.
Solo has one, and he's probably gonna lose that one. Not John Cena, but Solo. Okay, and I'm pretty sure Roman is gonna win his match against LA Knight.
Yeah, but then for the main event of this show. It's funny, as I just realized both main events of Raw and SmackDown had the Usos in them. Mm-hmm. Because now we have Jimmy versus LA Knight, and he got killed.
Yeah, he got wrecked.
And then Roman came in and tried to attack LA Knight, and he also got wrecked. And I'm like, well, we gotta beat up Roman before the match, so I look like I can beat him. We're gonna pretend that Cody stare down didn't happen a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, just pretend we'll be all right.
Yeah, so I guess that was SmackDown. I mean. They're really trying to make LA Knight look like he's gonna beat him, but I guess my question is like, when LA Knight loses to Roman, what's he supposed to do? Because he talked he talked pretty big, but like when he loses, what does he do?
I don't know what he's gonna do. We'll find out.
Because like you said all that about Roman, but you lost too.
We'll find out. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't see it coming to take place with LA Knight winning. Because we got to see Roman lose at WrestleMania. He's too big now. He can't lose anywhere else but WrestleMania.
We got to see the story be finished.
He can't do it.
The story's not going to end here.
No. What would be surprising is if Cody Rhodes does manage to beat Damian Priest and get his briefcase and then take that and challenge him at WrestleMania.
That's probably the way they're gonna. That's one way they could.
That's one way they could do it, because I can't see anybody else winning the Royal Rumble. I mean, Cody Rhodes is not going to win that.
No, they're going to put someone else to fight Seth or whoever's world champion.
I would imagine it. I don't know who it's going to be. There's nobody who stands out as a front runner. Last year, I could have told you it was going to be Cody Rhodes, without a shadow of a doubt. But I couldn't tell you who's going to win this year. I don't see anybody who's on that trajectory, and they're not going to give LA Knight another chance at the apple anytime soon. So, who knows? But that's all I got for WWE this week. What about you, boy?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon again. Do all the things all the other YouTubers try to do. Comment. Make your voice known, all that nonsense. We really appreciate it. Check us out on Twitter.
The X.
I say it every single time. At Gentleman Jugg. Check us out on TikTok at gentleman.jugg. Instagram, we're there. I guess it linked to Facebook. And tune in next time because the next one will be available
when it's ready.